The Bowler's Journal Scorpion Championship. Bowler's Journal International is the oldest monthly sports publication in the world, and it marks its 100th anniversary here in 2013. And in the crowd today, we welcome Bowler's Journal publisher, Keith Hamilton. Well, Jason Belmonte will not be joining fellow two-hander Osku Palermo in the Scorpion final. Kimberly is with him right now.
Jason, it's safe to say this day did not go the way you wanted it to. That right lane was giving you issues. Was that your undoing?
You know, it really was. If I could do it all over again, I don't know if I would have struck anymore. I tried into the last ball. You know, Tom obviously had a really good look there. I didn't see that look in practice, but live and learn, and who knows, next time maybe I'll read the lanes a little better.
Well, you are the top seed going into the World Championship. You looking forward to that? Yeah,
look, that's what I'm here for. I flew from Australia to win the World Championship. Obviously, I didn't want to lose these ones, but, you know, the major, it's what we all want. It's what I'm here for. You're going to see the 10 greatest shots of my life in this major.
Well, good luck next week.
So 37-year-old Tom Doherty climbs from the bottom of the stepladder, getting past the two Jasons, Sterner and Belmonte, to face 2012 PBA World Championship winner Osku Palermo here in the Scorpion title match. And Palermo, the higher seed, has chosen to let Doherty start the match. And Doherty leaves the 10-pin.
He got through that first match. Even though he had some open frames, Jason Sterner struggled as well. In the last match, he just put it to Jason Belmonte. Pulled a great game.
Now trying to clean up on the left side. And so up comes number one seed Osku Palermo, who is not 100% today, Randy.
Battling through a little injury that he sustained at the World Series of Bowling. You can see his right arm all taped up.
The inside of my bicep, it was bad. Thursday when we had storm practice here, it felt bad and I couldn't spare at all. Friday, same thing, so I didn't know going to the tournament if I can spare or not. I guess I just over-practiced. It hurt me, but that's just excuses. I could still bowl, so.
Big start for Palermo.
Well, you want to talk about two players playing both sides of the lane, and they're both right-handed. Tom Doherty is about as deep as you can get on the left side of the lane, and Osku Palermo is playing outside first arrow on the right side.
Doherty, well, he has known that he would have his hands full the whole championship. So what he's seeing here from Palermo, not any surprise. Boy, look at him, all wound up. And here it comes. 2 for 2, Palermo.
Partially torn right biceps, and he said it got so bad he wasn't able to shoot spares. He throws it much harder at spares, and he uses his thumb.
He said, oh, too much bowling, I guess. So, well, if he can avoid the spares, he just has 10 more balls to throw. Out of here.
You have no idea how strong that kid is. He's a physical freak.
Doherty down by 10 early.
Oh, boy.
Doherty made a ball change, too, from the last game. And, you know, we've seen that throughout the World Series of Bowling and how fast the lanes transition.
All right, spirit up.
I'm just wondering at what point does Tom Doherty start lofting?
Not going to work.
We saw the trophy for this Bowler's Journal PBA Scorpion Championship right there in the foreground.
Get them both.
Well, Doherty has come a long way from that 100 game of nearly 2 years ago. How badly does he want this title?
The title is going to be, you know, something that happens because I bowled good. But I'll give myself time to think about that afterwards. But, you know, growing up, that's, you know, my thing was I always wanted to make a TV show. And I did. And I shot 100. Now I want to win.
Come on. Throw a good one.
That's all he can ask of himself. Throw a good one.
Takes his regular approach on the left lane. He doesn't have to deal with the ball return. There's a little loft.
Feel. Bless it.
Oh! A late message from the back of the pit.
Little trip two. 2 pin trips forward. He's still looking at the lane, not satisfied with his shot because he thinks he threw a good shot. The ball doesn't face up to the pocket, but a huge break nonetheless.
It's a chop block in the NFL, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so a break early for Doherty as he gets his first strike in the 3rd frame. Palermo working on a double. Oh.
3-6-7-10 split.
Doherty with a break.
He's going to try to get the ball to the right side of the 3-pin, right over into here, and throw it over into that 7.
This is doable. He got it!
Just like I drew it up, perfect. He's so strong, even with the two-handed style, he can throw it probably faster than Belmonte.
Such power, but what shot making as well. That was perfect.
I think Jason might be a little bit more versatile in what he can do, maybe a little more, or a few more tricks in his arsenal, but this guy is the stronger of the 2 players. So when it just comes to trying to overpower an oil pattern, I think that favors Osku Palermo.
His power right there might have gotten him out of trouble.
Well, again, the last 2 shots have gone high. The thing that's the enigma for me about the two-handed style is how to throw it that fast. I mean, obviously the revolutions is because your thumb's not in it. You have to cup your wrist to hold on to it. Then you have to uncup your wrist, and that's what creates the revolutions. But I've never been able to figure out how to throw it at that velocity.
Well, you're old, too, so
mine
that's the
goes,
problem.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it.
All right, we got a match. We have a championship match now. Doherty down by just 7.
Can't throw it on this line.
Can't get the ball down the lane, or that particular bowling ball down the lane on the right lane is what he's just said.
All right, what you got to do?
Wonder if he's even considering moving out where Osku is.
Get them all.
He did.
All right.
Take a look at their styles here. You've got a guy that doesn't use his thumb on the right. The other player on the left doesn't use his thumb either, but Osku's using 2 hands. But what I want you to focus on is that the motion looks almost identical. The elbows are bent, the wrists are cupped. That's the motion when you're not using your thumb. It's the only way to hold on to the bowling ball. And when you're using both levers, the elbow and the wrist, it creates a tremendous amount of revolutions.
And Doherty with a great ball on the left side as this championship match continues our uninterrupted coverage. Hope you're enjoying it. It's a good one. As Osku Palermo gets ready here in the 5th, we flash back to last year's Geico World Series of Bowling, where Osku became the first foreign player to capture the first major of the season, the PBA World Championship. Another first for Osku, the only two-hander to ever capture a major championship. Palermo, who opened with a double and would split a 9 spare. 5th frame. Up by 7. This is the trophy match for the Bowlers Journal PBA Scorpion Championship. And Osku is up to the task. Will he be holding that trophy?
And this is kind of how Jason Belmonte tried to play it. As you see, Osku Palermo going with a lot of hook, a lot of strength in the lucid, and part of that is because of how fast he's throwing it. But Jason Belmonte, I think, had the same kind of idea on how to, and as far as playing the lanes. Osku's a little bit farther right than where Jason was, and Osku's using a stronger bowling ball with surface.
Palermo back to his striking ways now. Can he get the double? Wow, far from it.
4-6-7 split.
Well, it looked left of target, and it went right through the nose. 4-6-7.
So open for Palermo. That was a much tougher pickup. And now Doherty with a big opportunity.
Yeah, and he just took the lead because of the open frame by Osku. Now Tom Doherty can extend this lead to 15, but first he's got to figure out how to hit the pocket on the right lane. He's gone high the last 2 shots in a row, but no splits. He's still clean through 5.
Doherty with his first lead. Can he bowl from ahead? Yes, he can!
Well, he made a ball change the frame before, and now on this right lane, he uses that same ball, and he just gets airborne with it. Watch this.
Another one like that, buddy.
He lofts it in between, or just right of that 6th arrow, and that extra loft helps to scoot the ball a little bit longer and farther down the lane before it starts to hook.
So still playing deeper?
13.
Oh, he's way in.
Yeah.
He's as deep as he can get now. Now he's just giving it some air. A little air underneath that bowling ball. Remember, it can't hook if it's in the air.
Whoa!
It's on me. It's on me. I thought I saw something. It's all right.
I'm not even sure how you do that when your thumb's not in
no thumb. I was going to say, that is quite a trick.
Sorry.
Let's take a look at it. No thumb. Wow.
And then he holds it like that with no thumb, like it's a basketball and he's palming it. That's a 15-pound bowling ball.
All right, he's reset himself. Working on a double. Oh, wow. Just when you think everything is going so well. Should have thrown the first ball.
That lane.
Well, he tried to open this lane up a little bit more, and it got to the right and never hooked back. 1, 2, 4, 6, 10.
Give it a run.
Can he do it? Oh! Another conversion.
Come on!
It's good stuff. He's a split and washout making machine today. A couple of ways to make this. You can go actually right of the head pin as well, but it's done perfectly.
Doherty wanting that first title so badly.
I was just going to say, Lon, you know, he bowled that 100 game. He doesn't want to be known for that. He wants to be known for winning a PBA title.
He's got his chance here. Osku leaves the 10. Down by 10. Twin Finn needs to get busy. It's getting late.
This one's going to be fast. He's had issues with single pin spares on television before.
Wow. 2 opens in a row.
Seen it before. You know, something just told me that he was thinking about it. He took a little extra time. He was swinging that spare ball back and forth, and now what a huge opening he just gave Tom Doherty. was a really good shot. Now he's got to do it again.
And you think he's not thinking about the right side?
How do you not? I mean, he's got to be thinking about it. He just whiffed one. I don't think he's going to miss back-to-back 10 pins, but doesn't mean he's not going to think about it a little bit.
Well, you wonder how that bicep is affecting him right now. You can outfit yourself like the pros with official PBA jerseys that are available exclusively at PBA.com. The jerseys are made from high-performance fabric and can be customized for each person or team. So head to PBA.com today. Click on the Design Custom Jersey link to get started.
I got my jersey at PBA.com. It's got your face on the front.
I thought it was on your dartboard. Doherty up by 21 with a title in his grasp.
That ball checked up pretty early as it got about halfway down the lane. It just grabbed a hold of that lane surface and went high. A great break, only leaving the 7-pin. I mean, he could have got 5 on this shot. Watch this. All of a sudden, it looks like somebody kicks it. But as sharp as that ball was cutting through the pins, that could have been a Greek church or a Big Four easily.
And it just sounds when a ball hits like that the pins are made of some different material, much softer and soft wood. It just not a quality hit, but he does convert.
What did you?
So here we are, 9th and 10th frame. Tom Doherty, the biggest moment of his professional bowling career. How does he mentally keep it together is the question. He's struggling to get his ball to the pocket. Right now, it's a chess match back and forth of who can avoid open frames, who can get their ball to the pocket, who can convert spares. Can he keep it together for 2 more frames? He's got a 20-pin lead.
Now he wants to check his emotions once again. Tom Doherty, there is his son, Cody. So proud of his father along with his mom, Kristen, right there.
Give it some air, baby. Give it some air. Give it some air.
Looks good. 10-pin.
All right, good shot. Gave it a shot. Good shot.
That's all you can ask.
He's almost out of lane, and he may be out of lane on the right lane. That was a great shot. Now, convert the 10-pin.
He does. That was key.
Take a look at Osku's 2 open frames. The 4, 6, 7, and then he whiffs a 10-pin. They came back to back. Now his max score 202. Tom Doherty's max score 211. Osku trailing by 19. Hasn't struck since the 5th frame.
If he wants to put any heat on the titleless Doherty, this would be the moment, and he is trying to do exactly that. Osku's not making it easy on Tom Doherty to get his first trophy.
Well, if he doesn't strike on this ball, it's going to be real easy for Tom Doherty.
Oh, yeah.
Because the best Osku could then shoot would be spare strike. It'd be 182.
Osku fighting through a long week of bowling that has given him problems with that bicep. Look where he's starting. There we go.
Wow. 3 ring and 10s in the last 4 frames has all but handed Tom Doherty this title.
Tom Doherty has had to work for it. He has bowled well when he needed to, converted when he had to, unlike Osku.
He made great shots coming down the stretch. 10-pin in the 7th he missed. 10-pin in the 8th, strike in the 9th, 10-pin in the 10th. Now, if Osku strikes here, Doherty needs 6 on his first shot.
So Osku Palermo finishes with a strike, but doubtful it will be enough. You see 6 pins needed for Tom Doherty to overcome perhaps the most infamous PBA game in history, the 100 against Major Mika.
And what a story, what a comeback story. Looks like he's going to a spare ball. He's going to throw it straight and hard right at the head pin. I like this strategy.
Doherty for his first title, he needs 6. Yeah! Straight as an arrow, that's enough. Yeah! Tom Doherty, you are a PBA champion. Yes! Everyone here at South Point appreciative of this moment. And you nailed it, Randy. He says, I don't want to be known as the guy who rolled 100 on the tour. I want to be known as a champion. Finally, a smile on the face of Tom Doherty. The number 4 seed goes through the whole field to win it all.
It's unbelievable.
There it is. That's what he's been waiting his whole career for.
His strategy paid off today. He hung in there. He stayed tough. He made his spares. He converted a bunch of splits and washouts. Did what he had to do to win his first ever title. And this is what he's going to be remembered for. He can erase the bad memories of that 100 game.
His family, understandably emotional at this time. Kristen, son Cody, we did it. You did it indeed, Tom. Tom Doherty did what he came to do.
Awesome. Awesome.
Welcome back, Tom Doherty, no longer known as just the guy who shot 100 almost 2 years ago, but he did have to stare at that banner throughout all his matches on his way to a championship. What a performance. Now it's time to look at the Geico Championship recap. Randy?
Yeah, in the title match, he actually beat 100 by 100. But Tom Doherty did it by being a great spare shooter today. You see him convert the super washout there when his opponent can't make a 10-pin.
Here's Kimberly with our newest PBA champion.
Tom Doherty, you are not going to be known as the guy who bowled a 100 anymore. You are officially a PBA titleist. How does this moment feel?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm still the guy that shot 100, but now I'm the guy that shot 100, and I'm a PBA titleist, so it makes it that much better.
And what was the key moment in this match for you?
I don't know. I knew the scores were going to be low. I tried to make them low. I tried to just make them as hard as I could for everybody else, and I just knew that I was going to be the only one doing what I was doing, and it was just a matter of having the right ball at the right time and carrying and throwing some good shots and some key moments and making my spares. I mean, spares were key. Everybody missed them against me, and I didn't miss any.
How'd you make those happen?
I consider myself a good spare shooter, and I mean, I knew if I could just fill frames, these guys were going to have trouble throwing some doubles. So I just wanted to make everything that I left, and I accomplished that.
Well, you deserve this win. Congratulations, Tom Doherty, on your first ever PBA title.
Tom Doherty proud to be holding up that Geico World Series of Bowling trophy, the PBA World Championship, the season's first major, just a week away. Bone, McClellan, Page, Rash, Belmonte, say no more. That will be appointment television next Sunday, 1 Eastern on ESPN. What a moment for Tom Doherty and his family, the number 4 seed with win after win after win. He is the Bowlers Journal Scorpion champion. He was not to be denied. I'm Lon McCarron for Randy Peterson and Kimberly Pressler. See you next week with the season's first major. This is the man of the hour right now, Tom Doherty. Congratulations on your first PBA title.